successful and happy, because they work together. Both those things work together, and the way that you achieve them is by becoming your authentic self. Now, that may not sound like it makes much sense, or you wouldn't have figured out that that was what you were supposed to do, but that's what we're all supposed to do. That's why we were born, is to become our authentic selves. But we're also born different ways, to different places, different families with different backgrounds, and we may not find that place. I couldn't find that place for a long time. And I did so many other things in my life trying to fit in, trying to become confident, attempting to have this higher self-esteem that was never there because I was frightened most of my life. And in 1988, when I started coaching, which was another terrifying experience because I thought, why am I doing this? Except I knew that I had uncovered many, many things in my own life that it felt like I had to give it back to other people. And I've been that way my entire life. I love people. I can't help myself. I just love people, and I want to see them succeed. I want to see them prosper. And so I've always given myself away to everyone because it was more important for those people to become really happy and successful. I've done it forever. And many people I've worked with have become hugely successful over the years, and even when I started and didn't know that I could do that. I'm saying that because none of us know who we can become until we start taking a journey to uncover what that is. And many times we don't do that because we're afraid. I was afraid most of my life, which is why I wrote a book on fear. I realized it was a big, huge problem for me, and I wasn't getting things done because of it, and I was procrastinating. And then I also spent 70 years not understanding who I was because I had ADHD. Didn't discover until I was 70 years old. To move through that and uncover something that was so really difficult, but then to turn it around and discover it was a gift. And everything that any person is born with is a gift. It means you were given it for a reason, and you just have to figure out why it's a gift and how you can use it to cause yourself to become successful and happy. You see, when you become your authentic self, you're no longer worried about what other people think of you because you feel this sense of empowerment. You have a clear direction of where you're supposed to go in your life. So now you're doing that thing that you're supposed to do. So you're going to become successful. You're going to become really successful. That's just a natural result of us putting our heart and soul into something that we really enjoy. But the other part of it is the difficult thing of breaking through the barriers, breaking through the limited thinking, breaking through all of our programming. Because that's all that it is. It's always programming that we've picked up either from our families or as we've lived our lives or from our experiences. We can go through so many terrible things in our lives and then think that we're being punished or something's wrong with us. Again, that's never the case. Or we might think that we're having terrible relationships. We're just bad people. Yeah, I know. I did that one for a long time as well. That was never the case. It was always that I was not willing to take the steps to become who I was supposed to be, my authentic self. Same thing for every single person. I've gone to every coach, mentor, program. I've done all of that stuff trying to find how can I become the person I'm supposed to be? How can I get over all of my issues? Because that's how they felt to me. There were so many of them. And then I discovered that I had it, because when I started coaching in 1988, I also started receiving other information, cosmic information. So that combined with all the study I had done, all those years, I realized I had something that I could give to others, which is what we're all supposed to do, by the way. We're all supposed to live lives and discover new things and give them back to everyone else. But what I did was discover something brand new. No one has done anything like this, and you'll hear some of that because I just received a testimonial that you can listen to the results of some of the people who have taken this work, and they said, we've never done anything like this. We've done everything else. That's because it's new. It was created because our world has changed. Our world is new as well. And I knew I needed to do something else, and I knew it was coming. Yes, I'm a mystic, I'm a sage, and I'm intuitive, so I receive information. But it didn't help me earlier until I went back and studied it myself. That's just really how it works. We have to look at certain things and uncover where we have been hiding out from who we are and decide to step over those barriers and become our authentic selves. And when you hear some of these testimonials, you will understand that I have always cared. That's the only thing that's important for me, is to see others really succeed, because I suffered so much and no one else needs to do that. You never need to suffer, thinking that you've had failures or thinking that you don't deserve the right relationship. None of those things are real. The only problem for any single person is that they're not becoming their authentic selves, and they won't take the steps to do that, which may again not be their fault, because you've been programmed that it's not possible. You thought that it wasn't possible for you to become successful. It wasn't possible for you to be happy. You've been miserable your entire life. So how could it change? I'm telling you, it could change. When you study neuroscience and understand how we create anything through our thinking, this is what mindset is about. But how do you develop it? Well, I wrote it down every single day for years. That's how I transformed my life. That's how I healed everything, because I shouldn't have been alive. I just really should not be alive unless only because of this work. And I'm so thrilled that now I get to give it to others, because this is what I'm going to do the rest of my life, and give this work because it's going to be so important for so many people, and it's also really important in our world. When we look at the world and see how crazy it's going, it's an energetic shift that is happening. And I had the information to help us move through that. But I also had to know for myself that it worked. When I began in December of 2021, I was like everyone else. Is this real? Can it happen? And it happened. And I'm so thrilled, and there's nothing that gives me greater joy than to give this to others. And that's what I'm doing now. So please check it all out and listen to the testimonial. I want people to really understand you can succeed. You can move beyond any barrier, any restriction, anything that you've experienced in your life. You can move beyond it. You can change your mind. That's mindset. And you can become successful, happy, and find that inner genius that's within you, because every single person has it. And I'm so happy I can give you a tool that'll help you find yours.
I haven't done anything like this.
It's increased the confidence that I had in myself.
Everything is better. I mean, every single aspect of my life. My income, the progress is just amazing. Like, you can see changes from week to week.
Introducing your last development program, Life Transformation for Success, the newest part of Roger Burnley's coaching series. In this 3-month online program, you will learn the mindset tools you need to dissolve the shame of your past, discover the gifts within you that make you important to the world, and get the confidence to rise above anything that stands between you and the life that you want.
Everything changed in my life. Everything. Every single thing.
It's time for you to reprogram your mind for success and become self-actualized. If you're ready to transform your life too, learn more at yourlastdevelopmentprogram.com today.